Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. The Moshiach will appear at any moment, and it is important for us to live with that reality. And in fact, the more we live with that reality, the more we bring upon His revelation. This is something that's very relatable to all of us. Have you ever noticed that sometimes the things we appreciate most are the things that we don't have with us anymore? If a person was to be given a week to live, God forbid, a person's told you have a week left to live. So within that week, the person's guaranteed going to live his life for that week with a lot more chayas. We say in Hebrew the word chayas, chayut, which means life force. He's going to have a lot more life force within himself throughout that week. And why is that? That's because he will have realized what he risks losing, and therefore he's going to appreciate what he has now. That is what we all have the ability to do. We have the ability to tap into that now. And a lot of times when the major extreme things happen in our lives, we realize how fortunate we were and how grateful we are for the things we have now. You know, if someone, God forbid, is harmed, and we say, wow, that could have been me, and we start to appreciate what we have. That's great and all. But why should we have to wait for something negative to happen to be that aware of Hashem? Why can't we be aware of Hashem now when things are good? We have that ability. It is through our understanding, through our sechel, we can come to this. Through realizing the fact, appreciating, comprehending the fact that at every moment Hashem is performing miracles for me. My life is so precious. My opportunity I have to serve Hashem is incredibly precious. By just meditating upon that and even thinking about how there were other people who weren't as fortunate as I am, we will be aroused to serve Hashem with a passion. We'll be aroused to serve Hashem with more chayas, with more life. And then we'll be able to tap into the good things in life. We'll be able to appreciate Hashem's presence. And therefore, we'll be able to serve, and with that we'll be able to serve Hashem in a much deeper way. But that is dependent on us now. And we realize that the Moshiach will come at any moment. What does this mean? What does this mean the Moshiach will come at any moment? It means that when we find ourselves in the moment we're in now, every moment that we're in presents us with an opportunity to become even closer to Hashem. Whatever situation we're in, there's always a back and forth. There's always options in front of us. There's always a choice needed to be made on our part, whatever it may be. This is a vague example, but it can be found in every walk of life. Person finds himself in a situation with his parents. So how can he respect his parents in this situation? How can he come to give joy, pleasure to his parents, and to honor his parents in this situation? Another person a person finds himself, God forbid, in a position where they are being bothered by someone else. How can they overcome their anger? How can they overcome their desire to get angry and then show love to that person instead? Instead of getting angry, show love to that person. Because all these things, all these challenges that present themselves in front of us are opportunities to draw down Hashem's light into the world. And it could be that your one mitzvah that you just did is actually enough to bring Moshiach. Don't ever underestimate yourself. We should never compare ourselves to each other, because we are all tailor-made. Hashem tailor-made makes each and every one of us for our situation. Everybody is the Moshe Rabbeinu of their situation. Everybody has a spark of Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu is Moses. And the situation that you're in, only you can accomplish it. Because maybe you can't compare it to others and say, wow, this one knows more than me and is smarter and this and that. No, you in your situation, you're perfect for your situation. And Hashem wants you specifically to take yourself and accomplish your situation. And nobody else could accomplish what you could accomplish. Because Hashem made you. Proof of it is Hashem made you, and He didn't put them in your situation. And Hashem is perfect. And every decision Hashem makes, every creation and every reality that Hashem causes to exist is for a perfect reason, for a specific, important, crucial reason. And we all have to tap into that. We all have to appreciate the fact that Hashem is going to help each and every one of us. I heard a very beautiful idea from the Rebbe Rashab. It says, how do we connect with Hashem in this world? There's three different ways to connect to Hashem in this world. One, we can bring ourselves all the way up to Hashem. That's number one. Two, we can bring Hashem all the way down to us. And then when those two ways don't work, because sometimes it's hard to bring yourself all the way up to Hashem, and sometimes it's hard to bring Hashem all the way down here. You know, sometimes we're stuck in the physical, and it's hard to get into the spiritual, and sometimes it's hard to bring the spiritual down to the physical. You know, there's two different concepts: elevating ourselves up to Hashem, making ourselves holier so that we go up to Hashem, and then doing actions, learning Torah, where we draw Hashem down into the world. So Torah is actually related to going up. If I'm not mistaken, when you learn Torah, you elevate yourself up to Hashem. And when you do mitzvahs with the physical, you bring Hashem down into the physical. Because learning Torah, you're learning about things that are above the physical in a lot of cases. But when you're doing mitzvahs with physicality, you're bringing Hashem into the physical. And that's what Hashem's interested in. If you've noticed, we involve ourselves with a lot of physical mitzvahs, physical activities to serve Hashem. So those are the two ways. But when those ways don't work at fully revealing this level, meaning sometimes it's difficult to bring yourself all the way up to Hashem. Sometimes it's difficult to get to a place where you bring Hashem all the way down to you. Hashem says there's a third option. Meet me halfway, Hashem says. Bring yourself a little bit up to me and I'll bring myself down to you. Hashem's telling us we don't have to do backflips. We don't have to go all the way up to Hashem and lift ourselves out of this world and go all the way up to Hashem. And we don't have to go all the way up and bring Hashem down. We don't have to bring down the deepest levels. Hashem says, meet me halfway. Go, give me an inch and I'll do the rest. Hashem says, meet me halfway. Give me your part and I'll do the rest. And the Rebbe Shab says something very interesting. This way could not have been accomplished by just relying on Hashem completely, saying, Hashem, take care of me. I don't want to do anything. Do it all. No. Hashem says, meet me halfway. But it also means Hashem doesn't expect us to do it all on our own and say, it's not in our hands to do it all on our own either. That's why it shows as much as a person puts effort in something, sometimes external factors just claim the situation. As hard as somebody worked on something, the external factors were unpredictable and he failed. So that's why Hashem is saying it's not all about you. As hard as you work, you need me as well. And Hashem says, I will meet you halfway. Do your part and I'll meet you halfway. And that's how we will bring Moshiach. Because Moshiach is all about this fusion of heaven and earth, all about this connecting piece. Moshiach will be the final piece of the puzzle that will allow the fusion of heaven and earth. Allow the physical to be permeated with the spiritual. Allow us, finite beings, to have a relationship with the beyond infinite creator Hashem and experience it in a way of internalization. As you know, when Hashem first revealed himself at Matan Torah, at the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai, the revelation was too overwhelming for the people, that their souls kept leaving, they kept passing away, and Hashem had to revive them and put them back in their body because the godly revelation was too overwhelming for them. But that will not be the case in the days of Mashiach. In the days of Mashiach, it will be an even higher level, but it will be in a way of enjoyment and internalization, and Hisyashvus is the word. It will be settled within us. We'll be settled in Hashem's presence. We won't die from the revelation of God, but we'll be alive. And that's the whole point, that we should live life with life force, with chayas. How do we live life with life force, with chayas? By living every moment like it's our last, and recognizing the importance and the opportunity in this specific moment right now. Through that, we will connect ourselves to Hashem. We'll bring Moshiach into the world immediately. May it be revealed. God bless you all. Please share, like this video, comment if you want to read any Tehillim to help speed up the process of Moshiach, any mitzvahs, any kind deeds you want to involve yourself with. Please comment in the comment section below. God bless you all.